Hello, hello, hello. Hope you're well. I wanted to share with you today something that happened to me. So, my human design, my motivation is guilt, which guilt is all about kind of, seeing what needs fixing and then going out and doing that. And I'm conditioned as well. And I love this bit because I often, things will happen to me on a daily basis. And I have the two storytelling gates as well. So, stories come thick and fast with me. And this is a good one. So something happened to me today in a networking meeting. I was chatting to a lady, a fellow business owner, and I was a fellow coach. I was asking her how is things going? Like you do, are you busy? All of that kind of chit chat. And she was like, "Oh, you know what it's like in business. There's these ups and these downs." And I was like, "Ooh." So often what we do is we accept these kind of cultural norms, aren't they? In business it is like that. And or there's lots of them, but this is the one that came to the table today. But why? If we are the creator of our reality, and I've been listening a lot to Amanda Francis, and I love this idea that we can play with our creating our reality, right? We know this. We know we can manifest. So I said to her, well, and this is something I've been doing, I'm no longer available for. I'm no longer available for. So I said to her, are you available for that? And she was like, oh, and she was like, do you know what, Louise? I'm so glad we had this conversation. I was so meant to speak to you today because I tell my clients this. This is why we can't coach ourselves because we're often too, and I do this all the time. I said the other day, something about having a house. And then I realized what I'd said and I was like, holy moly, hang on a minute. Let's just switch that around. So this lady went, oh, I said, well, what are you available for? Are you available for that? Or are you available for months going like this? Instead, every month goes higher and higher. Because if our universe is filled with what we believe to be true, why not? Why can we not play with that energy? And she was like, oh my God, totally, Louise. She said, I'm so glad we had this conversation. I was like, great. So this is something I've been practicing for a while now about what I want to see in my business. So I started to think about how I see my products, and often I was like, "Oh, listen, we're very not really accepting how great they are." So I thought, actually, no, my products are brilliant. People want to buy them. People absolutely love them. People love my gifts and people love my products and services. They love my coaching. They love my human design readings. People want to pay me. This comes from Amanda Francis. People want to pay me. People want to give me money. People want to work with me. And I started playing around with that. I started playing around and really getting in that energy of like, and getting in the feeling of it. Yeah, actually, this is true. Now, if you're playing with that and it doesn't feel true, then there's some work, perhaps some beliefs that you need to shift. So I tried this on and I played with it, and then at first it was a bit and then I was like, yeah, actually, I wholeheartedly 100%, all parts of me were on board with it. I was no longer available for, people just being, oh, maybe I want to buy, at markets. Sometimes people are like, I was no longer available for that. I'm no longer available for that. I kind of put my foot down with the universe and went, no. So, but what I was doing was just going, yeah, people are, really, they love my products. They love my services. They want to buy from me. They want to pay me. They want to tell their friends about me because they absolutely love it. They want to buy them gifts from me. And then all of this thing. And then what the universe did was it shifted itself. So I often do local artisan markets and they are quite hard, and what happened was somebody invited me to a mind, body, spirit fair. And this is a video that I've done literally in the Mystic Phoenix Collective, which is a group, a private Facebook group for business owners who want to achieve their goals through human design, manifesting, all the energy work, that kind of mindset stuff. So I did this video and I thought I'd share it with you guys on the newsletter as well. So and on the YouTube page. So what happened was the universe, somebody messaged me from a networking meeting and went, hey, guy, I think you guys would be really great to meet up, and sent me the link to another person who was in the wellness space locally, who we then caught up. She messaged me, we, connected on Instagram, whatever. She messaged me saying, I'm doing a mind, body, spirit fair. I was like, yeah, I will. And then did very delayed. I didn't really get back to her. I was a bit dubious, to be honest. But then I got back to her. She was like, no, it's full. And I was like, okay, never mind. And then she messaged me back going, I've had a cancellation. Do you want to come? So I was like, yeah, okay. So I got there. I did have expectations. So I was like, not sure about this. And then I thought, I'm just going to let go of any expectations. I'm going to have a great day. I wasn't feeling particularly well that day. I had a great day. Anyway, it was epic. It was way more sales than I get at a regular market. So what had happened, the universe had completely shifted. The universe had shifted to meet my belief that actually people want my products. I was struggling to eat my lunch because people were buying and I was busy selling stuff. So this stuff, if you believe it, it works quite quickly. It can work as quickly as you want it to be, but you really have to feel it. I am available for, it could be people signing up to your newsletter, people loving what you put out on Instagram, people loving your products and services, whatever it is that you're working on. But you've got to really believe it. Yeah. And this is where you might need to have to do some inner work to shift and get into that vibration. But the universe really quite quickly for me. And then what happened at that event, I met other people who then invited me to their events. And that was amazing. It was like a string of like the universe just going, oh, there you go. Oh, that's what you believe. There you go. There you go. Can be real. There you go. It was just crazy. So try it on. Do we really need to believe that in business it goes up and down? Do we? And I was just sharing in the Facebook group as well that I have a small ISA, a savings account that's based on investments, so it can go up and down. And I was like, and this is another Amanda Francis thing. She was like, yeah, maybe it can always go up. Why not? Why do we have to buy into all of this stuff? Why can we not have it the way that we decide and believe? That's the most important thing, that we can have it that way. So when I started playing with that, I was like, whoa, this really, really works. It really does work. So my invitation to you is, and sometimes we don't really, unless I'd have caught that other person saying that, she wouldn't have noticed it. She'd have gone on believing that. And this is why we can't coach ourselves. Sometimes it's really difficult to see what we're putting out there. But the awareness, like I said something the other day, I think it was about buying a house. And I said it and I was like, oh, hang on a minute, switching. It's this switching, isn't it? It's this moment to moment switching our vibration about what we believe to be true and what we're putting out there, particularly if you've got defined throat center in human design. Speak it out. Speak it out. That's why I do these, like, everyone loves what I do and I speak it out, it's a tip to help you if you have a defined throat center in human design. So think about what you're buying into, particularly if you're a manifesting generator. You can do things however the way you want it. I decided in my business, I don't want to do launches as a coach. I don't want to be doing any of that. I want to do it the way that I want to do it. I don't want to be like exhausting myself for a week to try and get people into a group or try and get people on a program. I'm not doing it that way. You can do whatever way you want if you believe that it can be true for you and it can work for you. So try things. What kind of stereotypical things are you believing? Business has to be up and down, or I can't think of any others, but these things that get bandied around a lot. Why do we need to buy into them, really? And how can you begin to tell the universe a different story? So it might be your investment. My investments always go up. They always go up. And believe it. Sit in that energy of pure belief. This is how it is for me. People just love my products and services. They want to pay me and they want to buy things from me and they get great value from it. And I'm really helping them on their path. I'm really helping them on their journey. Whatever your rant is, go for it. So I hope that you find that useful. If you're a business owner and you want to come and join us in the Mystic Phoenix Collective, please do. Over on Facebook, I'll pop the link in the comment section. And I hop on there and share stuff like this and human design and manifesting tips. And we do a monthly coaching call as well. The first one will be in June, where we set our goals, set some intentions, do some inner work, do some manifesting work, maybe do some human design work, all the things. to help you achieve your goals. It'd be great to have you in the group. So have a wonderful day, week, month, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Enjoy, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye for now.